Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your reading for the first half of May, from the 1st all the way through the 15th. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading. Take from it what makes sense for you personally and release what doesn't. So I'll be starting things off with this deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, the Coffee Shop Gossip. So let's get into it and see what presents itself here for you. Scorpio, this is part 1 of your reading. And if you are new to my channel, this is representing the first half of the love forecast for the first half of May. If it happens to resonate with you, the extended reading will be available on my Patreon page. That link for your convenience is down below in the description box. And I have been including the extended preview at the end of this video, so definitely stick around to the end if it makes sense for you. All right, here we go. Scorpio, your opening message is we are starting off with a separation here. So of course, if that's your story, if you are not with your person at this point in time, it's reflected here, or there's a significant message tied into those of you who experienced a separation if you guys are together at this point. All right, so let's grab a couple more cards here. What else do we need to know for you? We do have moving in and out. Okay, so moving in or moving out. I have a feeling somebody has moved out here, especially, obviously, for those of you who live together, shared a home together. If you guys are in separation, somebody moved out. There's distance here. Let's see. Checking up on you. So even though they might have distanced themselves, they're not with you, you guys are in separation, they're still keeping tabs on you somehow. This could be happening on social media, or they could be asking around about you. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we do have stay positive. If you guys are going through some struggles, which it does seem that that is the case due to a separation, try to just put out positive vibes out there. If you guys are truly meant to find your way back, then hopefully life will present itself in that way for the two of you. Let's grab some tarot here and clarify this stuff. So I'll be pulling from my Illuminated Star Tarot. This is volume 2 for Scorpio, the first half of May. From the 1st through the 15th, we have a separation here. Maybe at this point you guys haven't talked or interacted in a while, but they're checking up on you somehow. I feel they still care about you regardless of the separation. So we do have the Ten of Wands, which represents this heavy burden. All right, so maybe this is something that you're both able to relate to, whatever that heaviness implies. And what I kind of get from your person here, despite the separation and distance from you, I'm still kind of feeling they're willing to put in some effort towards working this out with you, to where they maybe want to move back in. That could be why they're checking up on you, to just make sure if you're even open to that. It could be them as well, who is just trying to stay positive throughout this time apart from you. We do have the Temperance card. All right, some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarian. This is a card of balance. This is a card of needing patience. So if you guys are clearly not together, somebody moved out, as we can see here. Maybe it is you that moved out. It could be the other person, of course. It's going to take time to fix this. This seems to be either a very painful breakup or some challenges that might be standing in the way of you guys getting together. But the Temperance card could also represent somewhere down the line the opportunity to reconcile. Might happen during Sagittarius season, and that's quite a ways from now. So maybe the latter half of this year is when they might want to move back in or find their way back to you. The Divine Masculine is coming in with this King of Pentacles energy. So this is somebody who is stable, and that includes their finances. You know, maybe you guys could have also been arguing about money, but they're coming towards you, or will come towards you, with a more abundant energy here, divine feminine. Some of you could be dealing with a masculine who represents an earth energy. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus here. That's what's coming through from there. And I do feel, because the King of Pentacles overall in a relationship reading, it's pretty positive. You know, this is somebody who is very giving. They are someone who is opening their heart up to the possibility of truly being with you forever. That's what they're wanting, is forever. Maybe they were not in a position to be able to either settle down or commit long term, but I feel they are, or eventually will be. And we've got tens popping up here. You know, this represents a very painful ending to a relationship. It fell apart. Separation. They moved out. They're not with you. I have a feeling you guys haven't talked in a while. You know, tens representing completion of some sort. So the relationship, it did encounter, I feel, an ending. You know, you guys might have decided to part ways, and it hurt. It hurt both of you, I feel. I mean, look at this energy. For some of you guys, you could have been married. That's a wedding band, or at least a promise ring. It's one of those relationships where you guys were fully committed to one another and something happened, and then you guys went into separation. We do have the Judgment card right here, so they've had a lot of time to think. They have had a lot of time to really reflect on past actions. They are going through an awakening. Maybe you both are going through that. I feel this person wants to reach out to you. They want to be able to fix this. Maybe they weren't taking responsibility before for their actions in the past, but I feel they are now. And so part of making amends is to take that first step to apologize for their actions. And I love these cards right here. You know, the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups, representing some pretty positive things that they're able to bring into the relationship. Satisfaction, wish fulfillment, emotional stability. I feel your person has grown. They've learned. They know what it is that they need to bring to the table in order for this relationship to be a very successful one. And that includes being equally invested in the partnership. Maybe they had one foot out the door, you know, because the Six of Pentacles, it's all about equal give and take. And I have a feeling part of the reason for the separation is because that could have been lacking. That could have been an issue. Okay, so let's continue to tap into that energy here, Scorpio, and see what else needs to come through. Wanted to pull from the Love Games deck. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. For Scorpio, first half of May for your love forecast. What else do you need to know here? Protective. They could be very protective of this connection. Reflecting makes sense for me because I feel they've had a lot of time to really think things through. Let's see what else. I'm also kind of feeling, for some of you guys, your person could also be feeling a bit territorial, especially for those of you who might have even seen other people during this time apart. Depending on what it is that you're putting on social media, maybe they're picking up off of some of you guys moving forward, seeing other people. And that really could be doing a number on this person. We do have passion. We have new roads. So this is giving you guys perhaps a fresh start, going in a different direction. We also have deep feelings, which I do feel they certainly have that in their heart space for you. So let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to pull from my 10 Yellow Tarot deck. For Scorpio, angels and spirit guides, please, for this first half of your reading. They feel this very passionate connection to you. The love is still here. We do have the Strength card popping up in the reverse, okay? So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo here. So the Strength card in reverse is this person's insecurities, their weaknesses. They perhaps could be doubting themselves on whether or not this is something that can be worked through. Maybe they are not quite sure whether or not you would even give them another chance, but this is what it is that they're hoping for. You know, they are reflecting on this Ten of Cups because they feel happy when they're with you, and perhaps some of the conversations that you guys might have had, the future that you wanted to build together, you know, sharing a life together, building that life together, having a family someday, getting married someday, all of those wonderful milestones that we envision for ourselves when we are in a partnership. Divine Feminine, here you are coming in as the Queen of Cups. This is a very intuitive energy from the Divine Feminine right here. And so part of that intuition for you, Divine Feminine, is perhaps picking up off of your masculine's feelings towards you still, despite distance and time apart. Let's see what else. So trust what your heart is telling you when it comes to this connection. What else for Scorpio for the first half of this reading? I love that. So we do have the Chariot and bottom of the deck. We've got the Ace of Swords. So you guys have the opportunity for a fresh start here. The Ace of Swords, it's a breakthrough. It is gained clarity, being able to see things a lot clearer, so that, especially when it comes to your person, they're going to know what actions are needed in order to come towards you to fix this relationship. As we've seen, it was a very painful partnership that came to an end. You know, there were some challenges there. There were some great parts about it as well, you know, and it could be the love that you share for each other, the passionate pull towards each other that ultimately might get things moving in the right direction. And I love how New Roads is right next to the Chariot, because this represents movement right here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer as well. So a triumphant outcome is totally possible. They still have deep feelings. They want to explore where this could go moving forward with you, Scorpio. So it looks pretty positive as far as the direction that this is ultimately going. Okay, so if this resonates with you, I'd love to see you over on Patreon to continue to tap into this energy for the first half of May for the collective. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. All right, we've got Deeply in Love. Love Potion. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is the next card. Seeking out old love. So a past love. And this says love spell. This is interesting. Love spell, bat wing powder, lavender and sage, charm of an owl. So that's pretty inventive. There's somebody here who clearly is still very much in love with you, Scorpio. So you could represent the old love here, the past love, the old flame, and there's someone from your past who wants to reconnect with you. Look at this. We've got building up strength. I'm telling you, there's a reason why the Strength card showed up in the reverse, because they're not feeling very strong right now to be able to reach out to you and to maybe just get the conversation started once again. That could also explain why we've got this stagnant energy, because they're not creating any sort of movement, not yet. It's possible we've seen it with the Chariot card that came forward. I just don't feel they've been able to build up enough courage to be able to take some sort of action towards you. Doesn't mean they won't later, but it is presenting itself in the reading that eventually they will reach out and create some sort of movement towards you. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio, for this extended reading. They still love you. So maybe right now you guys are at a stalemate. It's stagnant. It's not moving. Not because they don't want it to move, but because they might be a little bit apprehensive. They're afraid, perhaps. Okay. We do have the Star. So beautiful card. Some of you guys could also be dealing with an Aquarius right here. So there's still hope that you guys can fix this, that this is a workable situation here.